Yep. We back with another one. We back with another one. We are back with another one. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another one. DNA versus Real Sick. My predictions was DNA winning. That was that was one of my Volume 9 predictions. Having DNA, winning this battle. First round, um, DNA to me, DNA kind of went into a punching style that I've always looked at that was very, very played out, from DNA. I remember when DNA was punching and punching at one moment, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm like, yeah, DNA, he unstoppable temporarily, if that makes sense. Because I know if DNA was going to keep doing that, it was going to come to the point where it was going to hit him. To the point where it's like, okay, stop DNA. We don't want to constantly see you punch. So I kind of felt like DNA kind of got into that old DNA in that first round. And I'm not gonna lie, I said Real Sick is the type of guy where he could edge, where he could edge that round. But of course, me looking at it like, okay, it's not over. You know what I'm saying? It's not over because for one, you know what I'm saying? Like that's DNA. You know what I'm saying? So DNA first round was like, to me it was kind of like a 7.5. I felt like when Real Sick went, it was like an 8, and he slightly edged DNA. He slightly edged him. The second round when DNA came at Real Sick on some personal type shit, and then also barring him to death, I said to myself, like, okay, Real Sick is gonna basically he might be able to match that. But when DNA was like, hey, y'all be just trying to go against us to just see who the better rapper is. We going against y'all just to make sure our money is straight. We here, we here for the money. Yeah, we love battle rap. But basically, when you look at LeBron, people like a Durant and Curry, they already prove, it's debatable to see who's the best, but they already, they kind of in a way already proved that they're the best. Like nobody can stop them offensively. Okay, so the next step is run me that bread. You know what I'm saying? Hey, give me what I'm asking for. I deserve that. You feel me? So the way DNA was talking to Real Sick on some vet shit, I'm just like, I don't think he's gonna be able to get. I don't think Real Sick is gonna be able to get DNA in the second round. Now, when Real Sick went, Real Sick to me, Real Sick round of his second round, Real Sick's second round was dope. It was dope. Real Sick's second round was dope. I'm not even gonna hold you. Real Sick's second round was dope. He even had a comeback on that. You know what I mean? He even had a comeback as far as how the new era do, how the old era do. When DNA was attacking him about the new era, old era, that's what I'm saying. That's how King Los was kind of attacking. I mean King Los. That's kind of how Real Sick was kind of attacking DNA. On basically okay, this is how the new era do. Okay, we know how your old era do, but this is how the new era do. So you know what I'm saying. So that went pretty good. That went pretty good for Real Sick. But if you ask me who had that second round, I might have to edge that, and it's crazy because it's a slightly edge. I would slightly edge that to DNA. I think DNA got that on a slight edge. I think DNA got that. Like I think DNA got that like on a slight edge, if you ask me. Now the third round, to me, the third round wasn't even up for debate. Woo, DNA wiped the floor with Real Sick in that third round. I'm sorry. When he was saying play swear to God, it was just too much. He was talking about he was lying about Don Marino, talking about he ain't never heard of Don Marino, and Real Sick is the one that went to Pat State, telling Pat State K-Shine rounds. I said, oh man. I said, wow. And I'm kind of like looking at that kind of a little funny, because say like if Pat State was a part of the new era, if Pat State was a part of the new era, Real Sick is like, okay, let me go and like let the new era know what's up. They not told me this round, y'all. So let me tell y'all what's up. Easy the Block Captain, let me tell you what's up. Ace I mean, let me tell you what's up. Jedi Night Wing, let me tell you what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, DNA gonna say this, K-Shine gonna say this, Math Hoffa, you know, all the vets, Verb, they gonna say this to us. But the fact that Real Sick went to Pat Stay and said that Pat Stay ain't no goddamn new era. Pat Stay is a damn vet. You know what I mean? So like that's how, you know what I'm saying? So like that's how I'm like looking at, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how I'm kind of like looking at like this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like Pat Stay is a damn vet, man. So I'm like, yeah, DNA, you know, DNA got him with that personal shit. And then when DNA was talking about his grandmother and all that, hey, man, I could relate to that because, you know, in a way, you know what I'm saying, my grandmama is kind of like my second mom's. You feel me? So, you know, his third round, I hope I didn't say second, but his third round really, really caught my attention. It grabbed my heart in a way. He had bars. He had so much content in that third round. So when I like looked at Real Sick third round, Real Sick might as well throw that third round away, man, because that third round that Real Sick had was not good to me. It was not good. It kind of seemed like he prepped for that kind of like at the last minute in a way, or maybe he kind of overthought the third round. But DNA definitely won this battle 2-1. DNA won this battle 2-1. All right, this y'all boy Battle Rap Chuck 92. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. Go on.